Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Kennels in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce a stunning mini Bernedoodle boy we have for sale. This boy we are calling Nelson. If you don't like the name Nelson, you can change it. He just looks like a Nelson. He is a stunning mini Bernedoodle boy. He was born November 29, so he's just about ready to graduate doggy doctorate, which is training until 6 months of age. His parents is Mary and Zacchaeus. Mom was 78 pounds, dad was 13 pounds. Obviously, we didn't breed him naturally. We had to do surgical insemination. It's kind of a funny combination when you put the parents together because the mom could probably step on the dad and break him. And size-wise, right now, he is 25 pounds. Now, he's really full of fur. Bernedoodles do not shed very much, so you do have to give them haircuts. We try not to give them haircuts until they're sold. Some people like them short. Some people like them long. You do need to cut them eventually, otherwise they just become big floof balls like this, but he's about ready for a haircut. And size-wise, though, it's always a little bit hard to guess their size when they're full grown. He's about 6 months of age and 25 pounds. Our best guess is he's going to be 35 up to 55 pounds. If I had to put a number on it, I'd say right around that 45 pound range, which is very small for a Bernedoodle. He's going to be a size of a really small female, but he's going to be full grown. He is two colors, as you can see. He is brown and white and black. Is a little bit of light color white on his chest, but mostly he's a two-tone, and he is absolutely stunning. Now, the reason why we waited this long to list him for sale is because in one of his health tests, he had a luxating patella, which is basically his kneecap goes out of place. It is not super uncommon. We do test all of our parents, and none of the parents have it, but anything is possible. You can get dogs with excellent hips, get hip dysplasia. You can get dogs that are perfectly healthy, get cancer. Anything is possible with living beings, and he has luxating patella. The good thing is the only reason why we even know about it is because we test everything. He is not limping, he has no pain, and many times the way it works is you don't do anything unless they start limping or if they have pain. If he does start having it, then you go to surgery. The great thing about luxating patella is much better than hip dysplasia because there's a surgery for it. It's about $3,000, and it's highly successful, like 95% success rate. It's not like hip dysplasia, which is about 50-50. If you do need the surgery, it's highly successful, and rarely do dogs ever have issues after that, and it's never as painful as dysplasia. It's basically the kneecap. And so it is something that we always disclose. We do not sell dogs. If we know of any health issues like that, we list it. His price has been discounted drastically as a result. He may not need anything, but even if he does need something, it's going to most likely only need to be a surgery when he gets older, and it's a highly successful surgery. So of all the things it could be, it's actually something that's not as serious. But his price is discounted. The price you see is discounted from what he would regularly have been because of that. Now, he's able to go home after graduating doggy doctorate, which is training till 6 months of age, which is May 29th, right around the corner here. Then after that, they're enrolled in our most extensive training program we call Doggy Double Doctorate. In that program, he goes home and lives with the trainer, and that's a month-to-month program. And so he'll turn 7 months of age June 29th and 8 months of age July 29th. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of both parents, Mary and Zacchaeus. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where it summarizes each of the parents. It talks about their pedigrees, their personalities, their health clearances. You can learn all about them there. What I'd like to do now is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and we're going to show off Nelson in training as of today. He is phenomenal in his training. So we're very proud of that. We're going to show him off, and then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve him. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously, the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20+ people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in Nelson, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures we just took of him. Right above those pictures are his prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're gonna show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video are not his prices. You do need to look at his page right above his pictures. And then right below this video, there's a link. It says click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the words puppy application, fill it out. We will respond within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to visit Nelson. Again, this is Mr. Blue of Mary and Zacchaeus' litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.